Well, it goes without saying that one of the most highly anticipated films of the year, as is any year that Christopher Nolan has a new film coming out, is The Odyssey. Trailers have looked great. I didn't like my dad. I didn't like that line, but whatever. The movie looks amazing. That whole Trojan horse prelude scene they released in theaters just had my stomach in my throat, clenching the arms of my chair, like just so intense, so great. This movie's going to be a masterpiece. It's Christopher Nolan. It's going to be great. I cannot wait to see it. Well, you guys remember that last year they put the first weekend IMAX tickets on sale and they sold out within minutes, completely sold out. Well, now the general tickets have gone on sale. And according to the story and deadline, Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey has just broken the BFI IMAX records with 28,000 tickets sold in the first 24 hours. This is what Deadline wrote. BFI IMAX, the UK's largest screen, has sold 28,000 tickets for the Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey in 24 hours, breaking first day on sale records for the venue with a total gross of £750,000. This follows 4 opening weekend screenings that had previously sold out in under an hour a year in advance, including a special midnight showing to kickstart the weekend of round-the-clock screenings. I don't remember that happening since Avengers. Anyway, the film's first day takings have leapfrogged Dune Part 2, which took 366,000 gross in the first 24 hours on sale at the venue, and Nolan's Oppenheimer, which took 254,000 gross on the same time frame.
Wow.
Now, don't worry about the scale, right? The scale isn't what's important here. It's what it is in its context. We've already known that Oppenheimer was breaking all kinds of records. Now, I can't remember, did they officially announce that Oppenheimer was rated R? Or Oppenheimer, I keep saying Oppenheimer, Odyssey was rated R? I think they did, right?
Correct, yeah.
Now, this could become the highest grossing R-rated film in history. Of course, right now that's Deadpool and Wolverine. Will it get there? I don't know if it does, but I do know that it has a chance. It has a chance. I also think it has a chance to not necessarily hit $1 billion, as only, I believe, 2 R-rated films in history have ever hit $1 billion. I think that was Joker and Deadpool and Wolverine. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think those are the only 2 R-rated films ever in history to join the $1 billion club. Anyway, so I think Odyssey has a chance to do that and maybe get a little bit over that, maybe catch Deadpool and Wolverine. We'll see. But the fact that it is breaking records in the context in which they are, of course, it already broke the records for fastest sellout in history that far in advance. Now, how will it actually do come release time? We are getting closer and closer. The fan base is clearly ravenous for this film. People are excited about it. Will it be the biggest Christopher Nolan film ever? Don't know. I think that would be, what was it? The Dark Knight or The Dark Knight Returns? Not The Dark Knight Returns.
I think The Dark Knight.
Yeah. It's going to be, which just crawled over $1 billion, I think. Anyway, getting close. Rob, you see these numbers, surprised, not surprised. And right now where you're sitting, how are you thinking The Odyssey is going to do?
Well, I mean, obviously, Christopher Nolan is the director du jour for multiple generations. You know, the young people love him. We old timers love him. He's certainly earned our trust all the way back to Memento and following. So he is the director of today, and he's delving into an epic fantasy, one of the oldest stories that we have, and with a star-studded murderer's row of actors in the movie. And I think that this is truly an event. I mean, Christopher Nolan movies are an event. They're a cultural event these days, and it does not surprise me in the least. And everyone knows that, I mean, who would have thought that the entire world would understand he is the ambassador of IMAX? You know?
Yeah, he loves that format.
Kind of like in Jerry Maguire, you had the ambassador of Kwan, but he is the ambassador of IMAX, and everyone knows it. And everyone knows that to truly see a Christopher Nolan movie the way it's meant to be seen, you have to see it in IMAX. You have to go and have that experience. You know,
by the way, I said Dark Knight Returns. That's the comic. It's Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah, Rises edged it out.
No, did it edge it out?
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, so it doesn't surprise me at all that the movie's doing bang up business. And it looks to me like it's certainly going to deliver. And the thing about these movies too is that people go back and see them again. Dude, I saw Inception 8 times in the theater.
Wow.
I was going through a very bad breakup, and I related to Inception. So yeah, I go, and I just the experience of his movies. No one provides that kind of experience.
You know what? For me, as somebody who's not just a film fan, but I'm also fascinated by the process of filmmaking. There's this added thing to this. And again, I've told you guys about this. Look up online on YouTube. I think it's 60 Minutes that did this big special thing on how Christopher Nolan made this film. This is the first big narrative Hollywood film that was shot entirely on IMAX.
Yeah.
Like on physical film, that where the frames are like, the film is like this big.
Yeah, I forget the perf, but yeah, it's big.
Instead of editing it on a computer, they literally show how they edit it. It's literally a guy with this big machine running the film and then cutting where they want an edit to be made, and then taking the film, putting it together with a little piece of tape to put it, and like doing color correction with actual tinted film that they would put over the film process. Like, it's just crazy, the process of even how Christopher Nolan made this movie. So I am fascinated as a narrative movie that I cannot wait to see, but I'm also super fascinated from a technical point of view to watch how this movie's presented. And this is going to be the only movie, maybe the first movie ever, that in my mind, I'm like, I've got to see this in IMAX.
Yeah.
Now, I love IMAX. Absolutely love IMAX. Normally, my first choice of theater to see a movie in is AMC Dolby Prime. That's normally my first choice. IMAX would probably be my second. But this movie, I mean, it's got to be seen in IMAX. So once I see it in IMAX once, I'll probably watch it the next 3 times in any other kind of theater. But I'm really stoked about this.
Me
This
too.
could be good. And the ticket sales are reflecting it. It's going to be interesting to see how this turns out. Guys, we want to take a second and thank a sponsor of today's video, Hims. You know, one of the hardest things about trying to lose weight is just figuring out what actually works. Because we've seen them all. There are a million trends, diets, and gimmicks out there. And honestly, it can get overwhelming. And that's why weight loss by Hims really stands out. Hims now offers access to an affordable range of FDA-approved GLP-1 medications, including the Wegovy pill at its lowest price ever, and the Wegovy pen. With Wegovy at Hims, lose up to 20% or more of your body weight when combined with diet and exercise. It helps you regulate your appetite and eat less, so success is within reach. Plus, Wegovy is the first ever and only GLP-1 available in a pill for weight loss, so there are no needles needed. And the process is extremely convenient. Everything happens online. You connect with a licensed provider who determines if treatment is right for you, and if prescribed, your medication gets delivered right to your door. No insurance necessary. Ready to reach your goals? Visit hims.com/Campea to get a personalized, affordable plan that gets you. That's HIMS.com/Campea. hims.com/Campea. Based on advertised cash price for 30-day supply of medication only. Membership required, fee not included, and billed separately. Weight loss by Hims is not available in all 50 states. Wegovy is the registered trademark of Novo Nordisk A.S. To get started and learn more, including important safety information, Wegovy clinical study information, and restrictions, visit hims.com. Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? Christopher Nolan, The Odyssey is selling a lot of tickets, but will it be enough to get to that $1 billion mark? I mean, it doesn't need to get to $1 billion to be a huge box office hit, but do you think it can? Do you think it would be the third R-rated film in history to do it? Do you think it has a chance to catch Deadpool and Wolverine? As in everything, it'll probably depend on how actually good the movie is, but whatever you guys think about it, jump down into the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.